Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. Big college football slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. A lot of good action on the board today. Starting with Chattanooga versus Alabama. Bama opening up as a 44.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 47. Bama coming into this matchup 9-1. I don't know why I'm not seeing any info on Chattanooga, and I'm sure it's probably not even worth it. Bama, crazy they're playing a game like this. Chattanooga 0-12 against the SEC, 0-11 on the road, on a 10-game losing streak. Bama, I mean, they're hot, 19-1 at home, 5-0 in November, 6-1 covering the spread. Huge spread. You got Bama coming off a monster Kentucky game. I mean, they're on a 8-game winning streak right now. A non-conference game should put up like 50 plus 60 on this team, and Chattanooga would be lucky to get a field goal or two. So we'll take a shot with Bama minus the spread at home. Next matchup, we got Louisiana Monroe versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss opening up as a 37-point home favorite with the over-under at 63.5. Louisiana Monroe coming into this matchup 2-8. Ole Miss 8-2. Head-to-head, Ole Miss is 4-1, 3-1 covering the spread. I'm sorry, 4-0, 3-1 covering the spread. Monroe, I mean, this Monroe team is bad. They won their first 2 games of the year, and then they've dropped their last 8. And up against SEC teams, they lost 47-3 against A&M. And Ole Miss way better than A&M here. This is a very bad Monroe team. Ole Miss coming off a tough Georgia loss here. Good bounce back for Ole Miss. Monroe 0-14 against the SEC. 0-5 on the road. Yeah, Ole Miss should destroy them. And give me Ole Miss minus 37 at home. Next matchup, got an interesting one here. We got Louisville versus Miami. Looks like we got a pick'em scenario. Both teams are minus 110 with the over-under at 46. Louisville coming into this matchup 9-1. Miami 6-4. Head-to-head, it's 3-3 both ways. So this really is a true pick'em match. But Louisville, the much better team today in this season. They have much more to play for. Louisville on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Virginia win. Miami on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Florida State loss. Louisville 7-1 against the ACC right now, 4-2 covering against Miami. They're 10-1 in their last 11. Miami 3-11 covering against the ACC. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're on the road. I know it does smell like it's a trap game, but I'm probably going to fall for it, but I got to take Louisville on the road. I mean, Miami, their quarterback play has been horrible. Yeah, Emory Williams, their quarterback's out. Van Dyke has just been absolutely horrible at quarterback if he is the starter. Yeah, give me Louisville money line on the road here. Next matchup, we got Michigan versus Maryland. Michigan opening up as an 18-point road favorite with the over-under at 49. Michigan coming into this matchup 10-0. Maryland 6-4. Head-to-head, Michigan 7-1 in the last 8 head-to-head meetings. 6-2 covering the spread. Michigan undefeated, great season, coming off a big Penn State win. Maryland coming off a tough Nebraska win, ending their 4-game losing streak they were on. But Michigan 7-0 against Maryland, 20-0 against the Big Ten, 6-1 covering against Maryland. You name it. I mean, they've been pretty elite at it. Yeah, Michigan just playing great football, and hard to bet against Michigan. This defense is dominant. Give me Michigan minus 18 money line on the road. Next matchup, we got Oklahoma versus BYU. Oklahoma opening up as a 25-point road favorite with the over-under at 57.5. Oklahoma coming into this matchup 8-2. BYU 5-5. Head-to-head, these teams only played once before. BYU winning that matchup. They won that matchup prior 14-13, which is interesting. Oklahoma coming off a monster West Virginia win, 59-20, ending their 2-game losing streak. BYU on a 3-game losing streak. This BYU team, this 3-game streak, has struggled. Put up 13 points against Iowa State, 7 points against West Virginia, 6 points against Texas. They're struggling scoring these last 3 games. It's not going to be much easier against a very good Oklahoma team. Yeah, I like Oklahoma on the road. Give me Oklahoma minus 25. Throw them in your money line parlays if you can. Next matchup, we got Rutgers versus Penn State. Penn State opening up as a 20.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 40. Rutgers coming into this matchup 6-4. Penn State 8-2. Head-to-head, Penn State 9-0. I mean, they've been dominant head-to-head here. Rutgers coming off a 22-0 loss against Iowa. Just insane. They couldn't score against Iowa. Penn State coming off a tough Michigan loss. Yeah, Rutgers haven't been good against Penn State. I don't know. Penn State, the offense, you know, they really struggled against Michigan. They've struggled against they've struggled against the good teams. You know, Rutgers they're a decent team here. I don't know. I just see this as a slow pace kind of game here. I think I'm gonna take a shot with Rutgers. I'm gonna buy a point so you can make it an over 3 touchdown score. Give me Rutgers plus 21.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got Tulane versus Florida Atlantic. Tulane opening up as a 9.5 point road favorite with the over under at 47. Tulane coming into this matchup 9-1. FAU 4-6. Head-to-head, FAU is 1-0 in their only head-to-head meeting. Tulane, 9-1 in their last 10, playing great, coming off a tough Tulsa win. FAU on a 2-game losing streak, coming off an East Carolina loss. Yeah, Tulane playing great, 9-0 on the road. I'm gonna take a shot with Tulane minus 9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got Massachusetts versus Liberty. Liberty opening up as a 27.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 63.5. UMASS coming into this matchup 3-7. Liberty 10-0. Head-to-head, Liberty 4-1 in their only 5 head-to-head meetings. UMass's quarterback is questionable. UMass on a 2-game winning streak, breaking their bad losing streak they were on. Yeah, Liberty undefeated, playing great, coming off a big ODU win. Hard to bet against Liberty. I mean, how could you? 6-0 at home, 9-2 covering the spread here. Yeah, take a shot with Liberty minus 27.5 at home here. Next matchup, we got App State versus James Madison. James Madison opening up as a 9.5 point home favorite with the over under at 56.5. App State coming into this matchup 6-4. Duke 10-0. Head-to-head, James Madison is 1-0 in their only head-to-head meetings. App State on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Georgia State win. James Madison, 10-0, great season they're having, coming off a dominated UConn win, 44-6. App State 3-13 covering against the Sun Belt. James Madison 7-0 at home, 7-1 covering the spread. They're playing great football here. And I'm pretty sure game days in James Madison as well. Give me James Madison minus 9.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got Utah versus Arizona. Arizona opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Both teams coming into this matchup 7-3. Head-to-head, Utah 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Utah coming off a tough Washington loss. Arizona's hot right now on a 4-game winning streak, coming off a game-winning Colorado win. Utah 6-0 against Arizona, 5-1 covering against Arizona here. Arizona's been hot, but this is still a very good Utah team. A tough defense. Arizona, they were able to beat Oregon State. Arizona probably the best defense Arizona's seen in a while in Utah's D. Give me Utah +1 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got Georgia versus Tennessee. Georgia opening up as a 9.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 58. Georgia coming into this matchup 10-0. Tennessee 7-3. Head-to-head, Georgia 8-2, 6-4 covering the spread. Georgia, yeah, undefeated, coming off a monster Missouri win 52-17. Tennessee coming off a 36-7 loss against Missouri. Georgia beat the crap out of Missouri, and Tennessee got destroyed by Missouri. So I don't know how that's going to lead going into this Georgia game. Tennessee did lose to Bama pretty bad. And yeah, Georgia 6-1 covering against Tennessee, 6-0 straight up against Tennessee, 5-1 on the road against Tennessee. Just don't trust Tennessee here. This is a much better team than Missouri, and Missouri destroyed Tennessee. I don't see Georgia slowing down. Give me Georgia minus 9.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got North Carolina versus Clemson. Clemson opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 59.5. North Carolina coming into this matchup 8-2. Clemson 6-4. Head-to-head, Clemson 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. North Carolina on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Duke win. Clemson on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Georgia Tech win. UNC, they're 0-5 against Clemson. 1-5 on the road against Clemson. I think that's why you're seeing this line like this, why they're 7.5 point favorites. Clemson 18-2 at home. They've been very good at home here. I still like North Carolina. You're getting them plus 7.5. You're getting a free touchdown and a half on the road. Maybe it's a trap game. I don't know. But I'm going to take the better team plus 7.5 on the road. We'll take UNC here.